Hey there guys, Portal Master here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some brand new information that was released yesterday evening by Com2US in relation to the global release window for Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Now this gives us a lot of new FAQ that people have been wondering about, and you guys have been asking me a lot, is the game still coming to America? When is it coming to America? And all that jazz. So this FAQ seeks to answer a lot of the questions that you guys have been asking me. So the first thing that it says is that don't worry, we are still working on the game. We're still trying to get to global launch and move into new regions, which we already knew that, but it's just reassuring us that that is the case. Now the first question that they show is, when global release occurs, will there be more than one server or just one server? And they said that they still don't really know how they're going to do this. They're not sure if everyone will be playing on the same server or if it will be separate and split up. They just don't know yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how they tackle this decision. So it honestly doesn't really answer that question, more so as say, we don't even know that yet. Then it goes on to say, so okay, will new players be playing on the same servers as the old players? And it again answers, okay, we don't know that yet. It's going to depend on the route we go with these servers, and if we decide to just do one server, a global server, or if we decide to split them up. So that's just something, again, that we're going to have to wait and see what they actually end up doing. The following question says, so many users are just kind of concerned that people are going to fall behind. So people in America are not just going to be, as up to date with all the new content as the people in Canada and New Zealand. They're going to have fallen behind because they will have like a month or two less time to actually do stuff, So they said that they're looking into ways to make the content more, they're adding ways for people to catch up is more or less what they're saying. We are making sure that we're adding in content to make sure that people don't fall behind, and that the progress, once it goes global, will, that gap can be closed pretty easily by those new players. Then it goes on to say, okay, this game is taking forever to release. It's been a while. So what exactly is going on behind the scenes that is making the game take so long? And it actually gives a pretty comprehensive list of things. It says they're changing the way the characters are powered up, they're redoing dungeon balance, they're trying to figure out how to balance soul stone acquisition, they're trying to make reward info better, they're trying to get better drop rate stuff, they're improving the user interface, they're improving the animations, they're improving the rune menu, and they're also doing a ton of bug fixes. And they also said that they're adding more actual content like game guides and specialized content to actually help people understand what's going on, which they definitely need to do, because there's so much going on in the game that they need to help newcomers actually understand what's going on. It took me a while to catch on to a lot of the mechanics in this game, so I'm very glad that they're doing that. One more thing I forgot to mention is that they are also adding in some new content like friendly matches in the duels, real-time PvP in the arena, and also guild raids. So that's actually really cool. They already added the Cave of Gold, which was a nice addition. It made gold acquisition a lot better, and they have a lot of other content that they're yet to add. So I imagine that as they add that new content going forward, we'll be able to see kind of how much closer they're getting to global release based on how long it takes for that stuff to come out. No word on when that stuff is actually coming out, but at the very least it is coming. Finally, they go on to talk about how they do apologize kind of for the lack of transparency, the lack of communication that's been going on since global release, and that they understand and that they're going to try to, do better with things like the blogs. So that is it for the first sort of dev notes, or whatever you want to call it, for Skylanders Ring of Heroes. We still don't have a definitive date for global launch. I have heard a lot of rumors. The original rumor was that it would come out in January. I'm not sure that that rumor is correct anymore, just based on the fact that we're halfway through January and it doesn't appear that we're going to get it in the next 2 weeks. So it may be after January, it may be February, it may be March. We really don't know when it's coming out. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that changes. But if I get any more news that I could share with you guys, I'll be sure to make a video and I'll let you guys know. So if you have any questions for me, do leave them down in the comments. I am a Com2US influencer, which means that I do have a media contact. So if there's any questions that you would like me to clarify with them, I might be able to ask them and get back to you on that. So do leave any of them down in the comments below. Anyways, that's all for now. This has been Portal Master. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and shout out to all my patrons on Patreon, especially the Cosmic Dragon Gaming, Nacho S, and Portal Power TV. See you guys next time.